Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, when was the last time you had something in your hands that worked every single time? What I want to share with you today is that every time you take action or don't take action, it matters. Think about it. When you decide not to do something, you've made a decision not to do something. The Traveler's Gift by Andy Andrews. I first had an opportunity to hear him speak when I was out in Cancun. And I had never ever heard of personal development. He was my first personal development speaker. What makes the difference between failure and success? This fictional story is about a gentleman named David Ponder. He was a CEO of a Fortune 500 company and lost his job. Found himself working part-time at a hardware store, making minimum wage. Realized that his wife was actually making more money than he was cleaning houses. His daughter becomes ill, and he realizes he now does not have medical care to provide for her. He is on a slippery, icy road one night, and now we go into the story like a Christmas story on this journey of 7 decisions. So let's take this journey together. The first decision is the responsible decision. In David's first stop on this journey, he meets President Henry S. Truman, who is about to announce one of the most influential decisions of human history. How appropriate that this steadfast president gives David his first affirmation. The buck stops here. I am responsible for my past and my future. No matter where you are in your life, it is the result of the decisions and choices that you have made along the way. I am responsible for my success. I am where I am today, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and financially, because of the decisions that I have made, not because of what someone else has done in my life. I accept the responsibility of my past, and I control my thoughts. I am responsible for my success. The buck stops here. In my own story, I was never going to get married. I had been through 2 horrible divorces. But should I let my past influence my future? I am now married to an amazing me. Decision number 2, the guided decision. In Ponder's second visit, he finds himself watching an ancient court trial as 2 women claim of the ownership of the same baby. The wise King Solomon gives David his next affirmation. I will seek wisdom. Seeking wisdom. I will seek the wisdom and counsel of wise men. If I fill junk into my mind, that is exactly what will come out. I will be a servant to others, I will choose my friends with care, and I will seek wisdom. That is what we do here every week. We come here, we surround ourselves with people of wisdom, and we fill our hearts and souls with wisdom. Decision number 3, the active decision. Ponder's third visit lands him on a battlefield. In the Civil War, the Colonel Joshua Lawrence Chamberlain of the 20th Maine is up against impossible odds. Now, if you know this story, you will know that Joshua is a teacher, and he is only a colonel because he showed up and walked through the door at that time, and that's what they needed. He is responsible for keeping the Confederate foes at bay while grossly outnumbered. Colonel Chamberlain gives David this third affirmation. I am a person of action. When faced with the choice of making a decision of doing nothing, I will always take action. I will not procrastinate. I will not fear failure, for in my life, failure is a myth. Failure only exists for the person who quits. I do not quit. I am courageous. I am a leader. I seize the moment. I choose now. I am a person of action. How many times do you sit around with a group of friends and you're talking about where you want to go have lunch, and nobody wants to make a decision? The fourth decision, the certain decision. Traveling back to 1492, David finds himself sailing the open seas of the Santa Maria, the flagship of Christopher Columbus. With the odds grossly stacked against him, Christopher imparts the fourth key to insight to ponder. I have a decided heart. I have spent too far of much of my life moving right or left. I have decided that I'm going to move forward. I will not let criticism or anything else deter me from reaching my final destination. I will not wait. I am passionate about my vision for the future. My course has charted, my destiny is assured. I have a decided heart. What I love about this story is that if you're familiar with the story of Christopher Columbus, he actually arrives on and tells everyone to burn the boats. They have taken this long journey, and he tells them to burn the boats because they're going to win. They don't think they're going to win, but they're going to win, and they're going to take home the other boats. So that's making a decision. The fifth decision is the joyful decision. Hidden behind a simple bookshelf, up an old set of stairs, Ponder finds himself in the company of Anne Frank. While hiding quietly in the annex, Anne shares with David the fifth affirmation. I will choose to be happy. Every day, I will start my day by laughing out loud for 7 seconds. When I am not having a good day, I will push forward and decide to be happy. My smile will become a gift card and will let people know how I want to be treated. I will greet each day with laughter. I will smile at every person I meet, and I am passionate about a grateful spirit. Today, I choose to be happy. My story of being happy after meeting Mr. Andy Andrews and learning of this story, he's actually got a job. And 3 months into my job, I was taken into the office and told that my happiness was offending my coworkers. The sixth compassionate decision. Shooting back to November 1863, Ponder comes face to face with President Abraham Lincoln. Moments before his Gettysburg Address, on the grounds of that cemetery, President Lincoln bestowed the sixth affirmation of success. I will greet each day with a forgiving spirit. I will no longer hold on to anger or resentment. I realize that forgiveness is something that is given, is not needed to be or asked for. By forgiving a person, by forgiving a people that do not ask for it, and letting go of anger and hatred, I become further in control of my life. I will forgive even those who do not ask for forgiveness. I will forgive those who criticize me unjustly. I will forgive myself. I will greet this day with a forgiving spirit. How many times have we had a confrontation with someone and you walk around and you have all this bubbling up inside of you? You need to forgive that person, even if you don't tell them. Just forgive them and release that. The seventh decision, the persistent decision, is a final visit to the place that never was with the Archangel Gabriel. Illuminates all the missed opportunities that happen each day because of man's unwillingness to follow through. The angel shares with David the last critical affirmation. I will persist without exception. I'm not a quitter. I will push forward with a decided heart. By never giving up and always moving forward, I can and will achieve anything in my life that I want. I will continue despite of exhaustion. Focus on results. I am a person of great faith. I will persist without exception. For me, I am the first in my family to graduate from college. And like David, found myself without a job. But I keep persisting and knowing that there are great things out there for me. One final thing that I would like to leave you with today. You've probably heard this phrase, knowledge without action is useless, right? Well, that statement is especially true with this book of The Traveler's Gift. Because if you don't put these 7 decisions into action, you will will never benefit from them, period. Fellow Toastmasters, have a great day.